morning, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. Today, we are going grocery shopping. Now, before you turn it off, let me explain. I was talking to some people who had kind of a different experience from mine, and theirs is that these people had been married before and suddenly found themselves divorced. And what they told me was that sometimes even just doing simple things like going grocery shopping can become scary after you've gone through that. And I thought, well, that's an interesting perspective that I've never had. And so I thought maybe it would be not bad if I took you guys grocery shopping. Now, don't worry, we're not going to Kroger or something boring like that. I happen to live about 30 minutes from the coolest grocery store in the world, and that's where we're going today. So come with me as we go to Jungle Jim's. When you first come in, they do hit this normal spot that's like normal grocery shopping, but that's not the exciting part. That's not why we're here. Partly what makes them cool is that they have just a huge selection of cool, like imported stuff, and just a much bigger and more unique selection than a normal grocery store. All right, if you love cheese as much as I do, brace yourself. Goat's milk cheese. So many options. And we're not even to the end yet. And still more cheese. All cheese. I usually like to come and get a kind that I've never tried before because, did I say it? I love cheese. Alright, so they also have like different flavorings of normal cheeses. So these are all like different flavors of cheddar. And so they have like this hatch chili. They have, it says apple pie. They have this champagne one. They're all upside down. Sorry about that. Jalapeno and cayenne. Buffalo wing and hot sauce. That's bacon cheese. Green onion. Oh my gosh, I just saw these ones. Garlic bread cheese. Pizza cheese. What's this one? Jalapeno bread cheese. Okay, we have reached the candy section, and first of all, I just wanted to show you guys these because they're all based on like Golden Girl mints and Pac-Man. And then I saw these. I thought they were mints, but I think they're just gummies. They're Breath of the Wild. So I thought they were breath mints, but I don't think so. It looks like they're just like sour candy. That would be much cooler if they were breath mints, though. If you're looking for a type of candy that you don't see around very often, maybe it's like old or you think it's out of production, come here and look, because they have all these kinds of like what look like old-fashioned candies that you would think would be out, and they're here. And let me show you guys these. Okay, I personally hate gummy, but look at these. Look at this. That's my hand for reference. That's huge. Watermelon. Look at this. Gummy breakfast pizza if you just wanted one slice of pizza because the whole piece was too big. Corn on the cob, alligator, a snake, root beer. Seriously, they're so big. Look. Now again, this is not my thing. Oh, they have these. What are these? Marshmallow candy. These are not my type of candy. They don't look good to me at all, but I am fascinated. Oh my gosh. They have gummy Lunchables. Whoops. I would hate all of these, but they're still fun to look at. Alright, and then they have this whole wall of Jelly Bellies. They have prepackaged stuff.
A little harsh? Surprising, maybe. Yeah, unusual.
Sorry, there's a TV right above me, so if you hear that, I apologize. And then you can make your own. So they have all these different flavors. For me, jelly beans kind of fall into the gummy category. I don't love them, I don't crave them, and so I don't ever buy them, but I do think it's cool how many flavors they have. So, while I'm not a fan of the candy, I am a fan of baked goods, and they have a great bakery here. I definitely might have to get something here, but I have to make up my mind first. Garlic cheese focaccia. What's this? Jalapeno bread. Oh, I love sourdough. Oh, okay, so they have all these cookies. Caramel apple crisp, cookies and cream. What is a chaos cookie? It looks like they have pretzels and raisins, maybe some chocolate. Looks great. Red velvet, cowboy cookie. I don't know what that is either. Definitely some chocolate and nuts. Maybe some oatmeal. Oh, lemon blueberry. That sounds interesting. Any others? Oh, they all look the same. Oh, and then peanut butter and jelly stuffed cookie. Chocolate stuffed chocolate chip cookie. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm gonna have to think about those. Oh. And homemade stuff for your dogs. Your dog, whole bunch of stuff. They have baklava here. I do love baklava, but if it's been sitting, you know, it's not as crispy, and so it's not as good. And so I don't like buying it from places like this because it ends up being disappointing. Banana bread, zucchini bread, blueberry bread, apple cinnamon bread. Let's see what other kinds. Oh, they got pound cake. Ooh, butterscotch pound cake. Oh my goodness. I might have to get that. My boss and I were talking about butterscotch just the other day. Yeah, that's coming with me. Okay, so they do have a normal like butcher area, but that's kind of boring, and you guys have seen that before. So what I'm going to do is show you some of the meats that they have that are really unique. So they got, oops, sorry about the glare. That's beef liver, calf liver. They have, let's see here, that's not that weird. But here we go. No, pheasant pie. Is that weird? Oh, they have quails over here. Can you see those? Those are quails. Then down here, sirloin alligator meat. They have ground elk, ground goat, ground wild boar. What else do we have here? Wild boar medallions. Wild boar chorizo sausage. Here's ground venison. Let's see, what else do we have up here? Ground lamb, ground veal. A lot of different kinds of venison sausage. Oh my gosh, ground camel. Ground rabbit. Kangaroo. And you get a pork belly. Wild boar, camel, venison, bunch of venison, elk. I have had elk before, it's delicious. Antelope, alligator. I've also had alligator, also delicious. I've never cooked these things, but I've eaten them. Kangaroo, buffalo, duck, also delicious. Turkey's normal, let's see. And that looks like that's the end of the weird stuff. All right, prepare yourself for the largest produce department ever. Of course, up front they got the normal stuff: grapes, strawberries, peaches, oranges. And they have this whole section of unique mushrooms. Well, maybe not all unique, but let's see. So one really cool thing about Jungle Gyms is they do have this massive international section. And it's broken up by like country or region, and it has all these foods that are authentic to the region. A lot of it is like frozen or jarred or something like that, except for that produce section. But it's pretty interesting, and if you want to try some like unique flavors you've never tried before, this is a good place to come. I am currently standing in what is just very generically named the Asian section, which is unfortunate just because I'm not 100% sure if what I'm looking at is from Japan or China or South Korea or Thailand or whatever. But it's pretty interesting stuff, so let me show you what they got. Nothing too crazy to start, just some steamed buns, which are pretty standard, I think. Sponge cake, purple yam French sponge cake. And this one is a French sponge cake with cheese. Interesting. Oh, they have dumpling wrappers here. So if ever like me you're like, oh, making a dumpling sounds fun, but I have no idea how to make the wrapper, come here, buy it. Okay, I just need to clarify, not all these things are imported from the other country, because I just saw this. Prepared by Oriental Kitchen Corporation in Chicago, Illinois. So, unfortunately, not everything is actually brought in from other countries. Alright, I gotta see what kind of flavors they have as international flavors. Let's see, we have a wheat flour bun with red bean paste filling, peach hops, lychee flavored black sesame, red bean, mango, green tea, coconut, queso, which says it's cheese with cheese bits. Okay. Avocado, jackfruit. Let's see what else. Green tea, strawberry. Oh. Vanilla orchid. Interesting. Most of the international sections also have like a candy section, like candy and soda and stuff like that. So if you wanted to see and try something that another country actually eats, like candy, come here. Some of these aren't candy, some of these are just snacks, to be fair. Black bean corn. Oh, it's a rice cracker. So that one's corn, that one's black bean. Shrimp chips. Crispy ramen snacks. Oh, I've had these before. Something similar. Not mango ones. I had chocolate-filled ones, but I have fond memories of them. Pizza potato chips. So an update. Most of the frozen food that I looked at did say made in USA, but a lot of the other stuff, like some of the freeze-dried stuff, and all of these prepackaged things that I've looked at, like you see behind me, all seem to come from the actual country that they claim to be from. So just read the package. Some of them are actually authentic and some of them are reproduced here in the United States. We have made it to the seafood section and I am looking at something that I've never seen before in my life, so I'm excited that it's here today because I get to show you. So look at this. What is happening right now? Those are sharks. What are they? Now I'm not sure what kind here because the sign says live crab and that's not a crab. So I don't know what they are, but I've never seen this before and I'm baffled and confused. But I did buy in the blue crabs. So they have a pretty extensive seafood section, stuff that you don't see at your normal seafood. Now this stuff is pretty normal here. But then if we come over here, you can see they have all kinds of whole fish.
Anything else? Anything else? Are you good? Good? 44.
Here we go.
That green with the head left off.
All the shellfish. Just in case the whole fish was not fresh enough for you, they do have live fish. As well as live lobster and then this monster. Alright, one thing about Jungle Gyms is that they have all of these cool like decorations all over the place, and I'm sure you can guess what this fire truck is. Right, they have this whole section dedicated to hot sauces. Alright, so starting off with the stuff in the case. $100 for a bottle of hot sauce. So if you are a hot sauce connoisseur, definitely come here. I'm not. I don't mind some spice, but I'm definitely not one of those people that looks to make it as spicy as possible. So this section I avoid it, but it is, I will not deny that it is pretty cool. Now here is an idea of what kind of, more of the international stuff. They have the Eastern Europe, that says China back there. Back in the back there, it says rice. It doesn't say like a specific country. And we have Mid-Eastern, Indian. Back there is Indian and Nepal. There's a Mexico section. There is going to be, over there, with more animatronics that you can guess that is going to be Great Britain. Okay, I have never seen this before. They have 20-pound plus bags of rice. Jasmine rice. I don't know when somebody would need this much rice. Maybe my extended family. Uncle Gary, if you're watching this and you guys need some rice for your next get-together, come on down here. They can hook you up. Lots and lots of rice. Oh my gosh, this one is a 50-pound bag. You guys all need 50-pound bags of rice, right? Yep, thought so. Alright, so we've made it over to that. We're on the other side of that tree that I showed you for Great Britain, Sherwood Forest. If you hear the talking, those are the animatronics. Or maybe they're not moving, I don't know. I think that's supposed to be Marianne. She's a little terrifying, but you know, whatever. This is a good place to come and find tea, so shockingly enough. And then they have other fun stuff that you might want to try. I mean, all these sections do, but anytime I'm like, I need more tea, I like to come here and find interesting kinds. Guys, look what's coming. It's an Africa section. They've never had one of those before. It's not set up yet, but I will need to come back soon and once it's open and check that out because that is so cool. Very exciting. Alright, and for all you coffee lovers, this is the coffee aisle. I don't know where any of it's from. I'm not going to check. I'm not a coffee drinker. Smells good though. But up here, oh, they even have we can figure out coffee, and they have a grinder. I always like to come and check out all the kinds of hot chocolate they have. Because they have so many kinds and so many flavors, and I see one already that caught my eye. Bigfoot is kind of a running joke in my family. Sasquatchian hot cocoa mix. It's just chocolate. It's not like a special flavor or anything, but I can't not get that. But then they have all these different flavors. Well, that just turns a color. But then they have like burnt caramel, banana, orange flavor dragon milkshake. Oh, this is a blue food color change. Red velvet, salted caramel, maple. Ooh, peanut butter. Yeah, that one's coming with me too. So I love it that they do have these little packets in addition to like the big, normal ones. And then if you want to make specialty coffees or if your hot chocolate isn't chocolatey enough for you, they do have a bunch of different kinds of syrups. I'm a Ghirardelli girl, so that's what I would go with. The other side, they have a whole row of different kinds of drink syrups. All the kinds you want. Probably all the kinds you see in your local coffee shop, and plus more. I see kiwi down there. Is that a normal flavor? Lavender. Root beer flavored. Shortbread flavored. That sounds like it would make a delicious drink. Okay, remember when I said I wasn't a candy girl? What that meant was I'm actually a chocolate girl. So here's the best part. A whole aisle of chocolate. Oh my gosh. I think this is it. I wonder if this is that rose chocolate. Oh, ruby chocolate, that's what it's called. I've never had ruby chocolate. Those are all cool. They have like all these different like toppings on them. And then, I'm not a big soda drinker, but I always just marvel at the amount of unique brand of sodas that they have. And I like it that you can just get like one little bottle if you want. If you just want to try something, you don't have to get a whole, 2 liter or even like a 6-pack or a 4-pack. You can get it. Usually, most of them you can get just a single bottle. All right, guys. Well, I am home. I wish I could have showed you more. It did start to get kind of crowded, and I try real hard not to get like close-ups of other people in my video. So I wish I could have just showed you everything. But I hope I gave you a good idea of what kinds of things they have there. I had a lot of fun. It's been a little while since I've been there, so to see the changes and see how they've expanded and even added stuff was pretty cool and a lot of fun. I did buy some stuff, and you might not care, but I'm going to show you what I bought. All right, let's start with the cheese. I did get that apple pie cheddar cheese. I have no idea if it's going to be good, but I kind of just feel like I have to try it. And then I also got, I think you saw both of these in the vlog, the garlic bread cheese. And how could that not be good? Moving on to the bakery section, I got a loaf of sourdough bread. This is going to go into the freezer. I love making soups, and I always like having really good bread to go with it, so that's going to be frozen. As is most of these cookies, because I could not make up my mind between the cowboy cookie or the chaos cookie. And the good thing about cookies is that they do freeze really well, so I will be putting most of those into the freezer. And then I did get some of the garlic cheese focaccia, again, which will be frozen, because that is one thing about, you know, living alone and shopping for one person, is that it's easy for things to go bad before you eat it all. So yeah, a lot of this stuff will go into the freezer. I did get that, I think I showed you guys this in the vlog, butterscotch pound cake. This is going to go to work with me because my boss and I talk all the time about how much we love butterscotch, and I saw that and I just thought, well, that's going to go to work and be shared with everybody. My produce haul is a little small. I should be ashamed of myself, but I'm not really. I got some black plums because I do love plums, and they were really good quality. And then I did go with the ground elk. It is frozen, and I need to figure out what to do with it. I might just make burgers out of it or something so I can actually taste the flavor of the meat rather than like mixing it into a sauce or something. I have had elk before and it is delicious, so, but I've never cooked it, so, but that'll be exciting to try. Now onto the international section. So I got these cheese bread things. They are from Ecuador. I did check the package and they are actually from Ecuador. I got this samosa and spring roll combo pack that is from Bangladesh. And then I got these pork steamed buns, which are unfortunately from Chicago, Illinois, but hopefully they'll still be good. And then from Greece, I got pitted Kalamata olives. Excuse me, can't talk. I love olives, and yeah, those just sound real good. From the Great Britain area, I did pick up some tea. I got winter apple and cinnamon. I'm not a huge tea drinker, but when I do, I really like spiced kind of teas, and so that apple and cinnamon just sounded really good to me. And then this is just kind of me dreaming. So this is black currant curd. I love to bake, and I have used like lemon curd in baking before, but I saw this and I thought that is a unique flavor that I've never had before. And so I need to figure out what to bake that has like black currant curd as a filling. So if you have any ideas, I'm trying to think like what kind of like cake or something would go good with this, like a lemon cake or something. What flavor do you guys think would go well with like a black currant curd as the filling? Let me know in the comments. Then I think you guys saw me look at all of these, but these are all the hot chocolate mixes. So we have the Bigfoot one. Then we have the peanut butter hot chocolate. It's just like a 1-serving pouch. And then the creme brulee. And then I saw this, I don't think I filmed it. I do like this brand quite a bit, but I've never seen this flavor. It's chocolate ginger snap, which just sounds amazing. And then I think I mentioned, I've never tried that. I think it's called ruby chocolate. I've never had it before. And so I got a bar of ruby chocolate. This will probably not be tried now. It'll probably sit in my pantry for a little while until I get a sweet tooth. And then these are for work. I do have a little candy dish on my desk for, people to take. And so I have the caramel apple filled caramel candy. So it's like an apple filling. And then caramel coffee. And that's everything I got. Hey everybody, Future Elizabeth here. I filmed this video a couple months ago, and ever since then I've been struggling with how to end the vlog. I felt like I wanted to wrap up and address the reason that I made the vlog, which is people who have lost a partner, whether through a breakup, divorce, separation, or maybe they passed away or something like that, and then they find themselves they find it difficult to do mundane tasks like go grocery shopping. And my dilemma has come in because I haven't been through that, and I'm not a therapist, and I don't want to overstep any bounds or pretend like I know what I'm talking about, because I don't. And so after thinking about it, what I did is I actually asked my cousin, who she's the one I mentioned at the beginning, who actually, she inspired this vlog, and she has been through something like this. And I asked her, if you were to encounter someone else who's been through what you've been through, what advice would you give them? And so I thought maybe I would just share a little bit of what she said. She had so much great stuff to say, and I'm only going to give you a couple little tidbits, but I figured, let me give you some little pieces of advice from someone who's actually been through it, rather than pretending like I know what I'm talking about, because I don't. So I just want to share two quick things. The first thing, it might seem obvious, but it's kind of surprising how many people don't do this. And that is simply to find someone you trust to talk to lean on, and to really use them for support during this time. And that could be a friend, a relative, maybe a pastor, but just find somebody that is going to be on your side and give you some perspective, and also just to be a shoulder there to lean on. You know, so often we just try to do things on our own, and that's not what we are made for. You know, we are made to be in a community. So find somebody to talk to. The second piece of advice she gave me, I found much more interesting, and would not have been something I would have thought of myself. And what she said is to remove temporarily things from your life that don't bring you joy, or that aren't essential. Like, obviously you can't cut out your responsibilities and things like that. But if you have maybe people in your life that are maybe less than joyful, or activities that you've always done, but maybe again, don't really bring you joy, maybe just set those aside for now. Come back to those relationships and those activities once you've healed a bit, and find that you can devote more time to them. So, and I thought that was really interesting. That's not something I would have thought of, because I think, you know, when we go through anything hard, I know it's easy to just like try to like soldier on, you know, keep going. And in some ways you need to, you know, you can't just not go to your job or whatever, but it's okay to remove some stuff from your life, if, you know, for temporarily while you're healing. So those were the two things that she told me, and I thought that they were maybe a good thing to pass along. I'm going to pass this back to Past Elizabeth to wrap up the vlog. So I really hope you had fun today with me at Jungle Gyms. I had fun taking you guys there. Please like and subscribe if you did enjoy this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.